Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya440. As you may remember, Santoba told the grumpy Brahmin to wear a loincloth. Then he wore a loincloth and said to the Bhakta of Vishnu, "I feel so hungry. My life is in my throat." He plucked some wild fruits and began to eat with his wife. The Brahmin said, "This is very bitter. I don't like it." Santoba said in answer, "As you have come to me so willingly, why should you care so much how food tastes?" "Well, I will give you something cool and it will satisfy your hunger." As he heard this reply of Santoba, he was very much comforted. Then he plucked some leaves of the bitter neem and began to eat. The Brahmin said to himself, "My fate is not favorable to me. I was quite happy in my house, even when eating coarse food. But I had a foolish idea and I left my home." He wept silently and said, "What plans shall I now adopt? I feel the cold intensely and am worn out with hunger." The repentant husband returns to his wife. Santoba could see the condition of his heart, and so he asked him, "Why were you regardless of your home? And why have you come here?" The Brahmin replied, "My fortune has taken an evil turn. I quarreled with my wife for nothing. Thereby I felt sad at heart and came to you. But your company is very hard. You tore away my clothes. Now if I intend to go home, shame overcomes me. If I go at night, my wife will not let me in. She'll say, 'Who is this mendicant in a loincloth?'" The Vishnu Bhakta answered, "You always said to your wife, 'I will become indifferent to worldly things like Santoba and go into the forest.' Now vow by God that from today you will not say so again. Then I will take you to your house without anyone's knowledge." The Brahmin at once clasped Santoba's feet and said, "If I quarrel again with my wife, may my tongue wither. I say this with God as my witness." At night, the Bhakta Santoba went to the Brahmin's house and said to the latter's wife privately, "I have given your husband my mantra, advice, and now I consign him to your care. I will send him presently, therefore do not quarrel with him now. He will come here in a loincloth. Therefore you give him a new cloth to wear." Hearing this, her heart was comforted. Having advised the man's wife in that way, he returned and told the Brahmin to go safely home. "Mind, if you again quarrel with your wife, you will not find so harsh a person as myself to deal with." The man placed his head at Santoba's feet and started homeward at once. For fear of being seen, he entered the town at night in the dark. Said he, "If the Brahmins see me, they will excommunicate me." Therefore he entered his house quickly and tremblingly, and from that time he never again quarreled with his wife. Santoba as a Pandharpur pilgrim. After this event, Santoba started for Pandari as a pilgrim in the month of Ashad, July. He was as delighted as a girl is when she visits her mother's home. In the same way, the Vaishnava Bhakta went on singing and dancing full of love, and 2,000 pilgrims joined him on the way. On the 10th bright night of Ashad, the Wakaris arrived at Narsinghapura, where there is a junction of the Nira and the Bhima. It was the month of Ashad, the rainy season, and the river was in high flood, its bed overflowing with water. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.